Jokić gets yet another triple-double and is joined by his teammate Russell Westbrook as the Nuggets crush the Jazz in Utah. You're watching CS 105.1, where I talk about sports and movies with good vibes. Let's get it. Hey everyone, if you're looking for a game-changing webcam that keeps up with every move, you've got to check out the Insta360 link. It's a 4K AI-powered webcam that auto-tracks so you're always in frame, even if you're moving around. Perfect for live streams, meetings, content creating, also podcasts. It adjusts to light, zooms in and out, and follows you naturally. This is hands-free, hassle-free, studio-quality production for anyone who wants professional visuals right from the desk. Insta360 Link is a total game changer. How's it going, everyone, and welcome. I'm CS Chandler, here for another take of Nuggets basketball. So the Nuggets face the Utah Jazz tonight in Utah. What a game. Just crazy all over the board. Definitely intense. And like normal, the Nuggets had no Aaron Gordon. So the starting lineup was Jokić, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., CB, and Brody. Nuggets were in white jerseys. Jazz were rocking the purple. And the Nuggets got a win, which I know a lot of people, aren't going to say it's a it was a should have win, and it is a little bit, but there is a lot to be happy about this win and to surprise or to celebrate this win. Because we fought for it. We definitely fought for it, and it wasn't easy. But the final score was Nuggets 132, Jazz 121. Let's freaking go. All right. So just breaking down the game here, the Jazz started off strong, hitting a three right off the tap by Keontae George. The Nuggets answered back with CB's running dunk off of Brody's assist. Murray blocked a shot. MPJ then sunk a bucket to put the Nuggets up by one, followed by a great two-man action with Jokić and Murray delivering a no-look pass to Murray for a layup. Pure magic, which doesn't stop there. Jokić then swings it over to Michael Porter Jr. for a made three, getting the Nuggets first to 15, forcing the Jazz to call their first timeout of the game. Nuggets build a momentum, but a Jazz 12-2 run gave them a 6-point lead, leading Malone to call the Nuggets' first time out of the game. Jokić, who had a quiet start to the game, comes out of that timeout and scores 9 straight points and becomes the Nuggets' leading scorer. But the Nuggets go on a little push to get the lead, though they close the quarter. Still, Jazz edged us out 37-36. So then the second quarter starts off with Jokić on the bench. Our bench players, DJ and P-Watt, got us rolling. We built a lead, but the Jazz fought back with a 7-0 run, being the first to 50. Malone is forced to get Jokić back on the court around the 7:30 mark, and this is where the game got super intense. So Jokić gets mauled, and I'm not even joking here or exaggerating. Jokić gets mauled at the baseline by Walker Kessler. He's literally knocked over onto the ground, shoved, and it was a no call. The ref just stared and watched it all happen, did nothing. Malone is shouting at his face and everything, that's a foul, that's a freaking foul, and nothing. Then MPJ gets dinged for a feather touch foul. This infuriated, I think, the entire Nuggets roster and Nuggets Nation in general. Malone got teed up, obviously, because how the hell are you going to not call that on Jokić, but then you'll call that on Michael Porter Jr.? What the hell? Don't tell me that the refs are not biased. This was clear evidence that the refs had something going against the Nuggets. This was and this didn't happen just with Jokić. There was several times throughout this entire game where P-Watt got bumped by Sexton while he was trying to do a layup. No call. It was just constant hard fouls from the Jazz that were no calls constantly, and then the Nuggets would have feather touch fouls, like ticky-tack fouls. It was so freaking stupid. And you could tell that either the NBA or the officiating just really wanted the Nuggets to lose this game. Maybe, they had some money on that they bet on the Jazz to try to, sink, because I know that the Nuggets were the favorite going into this. So if they got them to lose, then they would win a bunch of money with the Jazz winning. I don't know, but I don't trust the NBA officiating after this. I mean, not just after this. There's been several different games before this that have been horrible officiating, but man, that was horrible to just see Jokić literally get pushed and knocked down. In any other scenario, that would have been a foul. With any other officiating, I feel like that would have been a foul. But for this game, no. The ref must have had something against Jokić, I don't know, but man, that was a horrible freaking officiating game. It's completely egregious officiating tonight. But despite all of that, the Nuggets then pushed back to tie the game late into the quarter, though the Jazz still took the lead at halftime, 66-64, also winning the second quarter, 29-28. So then out of the halftime, we came out strong. Jokić drains a three. Jamal Murray threw an alley-oop to CB, but Jokic's historic moment came when he put up a layup for his 15,000th career point, followed by a 15-footer shot to get him to 15,003 career points. Nuggets went on a run, building a 9-point lead, and owned the quarter 34-23. And then we start the fourth quarter, starting out with, again, no Jokić. The Jazz scored first from a bank shot off the glass by Clarkson. I will admit that was a difficult shot that he luckily put up. I was pretty impressed by that. And Clarkson was actually, I think, the Jazz's leading scorer for the night. He played fairly well, kind of annoyingly well at times. Like, he was getting a lot of those ticky-tack fouls in favor of him, and he was constantly going to the free throw line. But MPJ then hit a couple of clutch free throws to end a three-pointer to extend our lead to 3, get the Nuggets first to 100, and steals turned into layups, and CB's hustle forced a Jazz timeout. And what's a Nuggets game without an opponent throwing up an uncontested 3 out of a timeout and sinks it as the Jazz cut the lead to 7. Every game has some point in time at least a handful of uncontested 3s, and this game was no different. I've said it every single episode now that, again, no contesting at all of the beyond the arc. So then Jokić, with a lob to Brody, gets him another triple-double. And then another historic moment happens when a rebound late into the fourth from Brody gets him a triple-double. Not exaggerating, they both got triple-doubles. This was the moment that I've been waiting for, and I think a lot of Nuggets Nation has been waiting for both Jokić and Brody to get triple-doubles in the same game. Phenomenal. Oh my God, that's a late Christmas gift right there from the Nuggets. And then to put a little cherry on the top, Murray gets a double-double. Plus, all three of them had 10 assists. It hasn't happened since 1992. Think about that. That is crazy. The Nuggets had a phenomenal game overall, despite the refs trying to make them lose, despite the hard fouls from the Jazz and the egregious officiating. They win the fourth quarter 34-32 and win the game, sweeping the Jazz in their home. Final score again, 132-121. Let's go Nuggets. Come on, Nuggets Nation. Let me hear from you in the comment section. We're going to get into the stats right after this. As a cinematographer, photographer, and now a podcaster, I do believe lighting is everything. And if you're serious about creating dynamic content, you need to check out Nanlite. They're all about precision and control. Whether it's soft, natural lighting or vibrant colors, Nanlite gives you full flexibility to set the mood for any scene. From compact LEDs to powerful softboxes, Nanlite has light solutions that fit every setup. It's ideal for photographers, like myself, videographers, like myself, and creators who want to pro-grade quality right out on their fingertips. With Nanlite, you're lighting like a pro every time. And we're back. All right, so let's go over these stats here, right? Christian Braun played 36 minutes tonight. He made 20 points. Every single starter tonight was in double digits for points. You can't ask for more than that. That is phenomenal. That is awesome. Again, I've said it before. We have championship level offense. It's just our defense that it lacks a lot. You know, even on the good games that we win, there's still a lot of defense that we need to enhance on. So, but still amazing. Every single starter with double digits here, and 4 of them 20 or more. Phenomenal. So Christian Braun, 36 minutes, 20 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 9 for 12 from field goals, 0 for 3 from three-pointers, 2 for 2 in free throws, 0 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, was a plus 20. Michael Porter Jr., 34 minutes, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. He was 8 for 18 in field goals, 3 for 6 in three-pointers, 2 for 3 in free throws, 0 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, was a plus 13. Yeah, the one free throw that he missed was actually when he got fouled on the arc. He could have had a 4-point play, but unfortunately he didn't complete it. But still, you know, great productivity from MPJ there. I'm going to save Yoke because his numbers are just crazy. Let's go to Jamal Murray real quick, right? Jamal Murray, 37 points, 20 points, matching CBs, so they both got 20 points, 4 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, 2 great steals, 1 great block, 7 for 17 from field goals, 2 for 6 from three-pointers, 4 for 4 in free throws, 3 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, was a minus 9. Despite all of that. Crazy. Let's go to Russell Westbrook, who had an amazing game. Like, I know he's had some really good games this year already, but this has got to be one of his best games so far, and he didn't even score as much as he did against the Brooklyn Nets, right? So he played 32 minutes tonight. He had 16 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. He had 4 steals. Amazing steals too. Like, man, it just is really impressive how much energy Russell Westbrook has, that he's able to dive for a ball and, you know, and maybe he misses it. He gets back up, goes around, sticks with the play, gets the steal and the dunk. Then there's another time where he actually dives for the rebound, gets the ball, and calls a timeout really quickly. Like, the guy is phenomenal, and I'm so happy he's a Nugget. Like, say what you will about him. I know sometimes he can brick it, but man, that you cannot match his energy. And it's exactly what the Nuggets need, because if we didn't have him, we would be a very boring team to watch, despite how amazing Jokić is to watch. So 4 steals. He was 7 for 7 from field goals. Did not miss a shot tonight. He was 2 for 2 in free throws. He had 0 turnovers. 3 personal fouls, was a plus 23. He was the biggest plus for us tonight. And then we get to Nikola Jokić. 38 minutes, 36 points, 22 rebounds, 11 assists. Phenomenal. Like, you wouldn't see those numbers from Giannis or SGA. Like, get out of here with those 2 for MVP. This is your MVP right here. It's not just this game. It's his entire season so far. He's been putting up these numbers consistently. Like, that's crazy. 4 steals. So the same as Russell Westbrook. 4 steals. 14 from 33 from field goals, 3 for 9 from three-pointers, 5 for 6 from free throws, 2 turnovers, 0 personal fouls, was a plus 20. The bench, you know, they didn't have like amazing impact, but Peyton Watson, got to give him a hand. He had a great night tonight. He was a little bit wobbly at times. He slipped on the floor like several times, a little bit too much times. Like I think it was like too many. He kind of looked like a baby deer on ice, like Bambi. But he played 26 minutes tonight, had 13 points off the bench. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block, 1 awesome block that was actually a 3-point shot. So for once, we actually contested a 3-point shot, which was amazing. He was 6 for 9 from field goals. He had 1 3-pointer out of 3, and then he had 1 turnover, 1 personal foul was a -2. The only bench player that was a plus was Strother. He was a +5. He had 17 points off the. He played 17 minutes, had 4 points off the bench, so not a lot, but he did have a steal, which was awesome, and he had assist and 2 rebounds. DeAndre Jordan even got in with a little floater there. Got 2 points off the bench as well. Was a -9. P. Watt was a -2 again. Hunter Tyson was a -6, but you still get some great effort from Hunter Tyson, and I would still leave him in the lineup. We definitely him, and I would like to see more of Jalen Pickett. We haven't seen a lot of Jalen Pickett since that awesome game against the Suns. Like he didn't really get rewarded much after that. Like I want to see him out there, see what actually he can do, because up until now we have been nothing but naysayers against him. Let's see if he can still cook, if it was just a fluke or not. I want to see if it was a fluke. And if it's not, then put him more in the lineup, Let's do it. So overall stats here, we got 51 rebounds to their 37. 51 to their 37. We had 38 assists to their 28. We had 13 steals to their 6. We had 3 blocks to their 2, and then we shot 50% from field goals. They shot 51. We shot 30% from 3 points. They shot 34. We shot 89% from free throws. They shot 90. And then we had 7 turnovers. The best game of the season so far in turnovers. We had only 7. Amazing. The Nuggets have just continuously tried to get better, and they're definitely showing that. Personal fouls, we had 17 to the Jazz's 17. So, a great comeback win despite the refs really trying to work the Nuggets over. And, we got that second W. Let's try to build a streak off of this, and let's go. So we'll get into big takes right after this. Hey everyone, let's talk sound quality. Imagine having pro-level audio that's easy to set up, flexible, and sounds incredible. That's the Røde Pod Mic USB. It's got both USB and XLR connections, so whether you're recording solo at home or in a full studio setup, you're covered. And get this, the built-in DSP effects let you adjust the sound with 0 lag. You get that deep, smooth broadcast tone right out of the box. It's versatile, powerful, and basically makes your voice sound like pure gold. And we're back. All right, so the biggest takeaway from this game was just how egregious the officiating was. It was blatantly biased, mostly against Jokić, but also against MPJ, P. Watt, and Murray. The Nuggets had a difficult time going to the foul line, and yet the Jazz got there by feather touches. Despite all of that, again, the Nuggets persevered, got the win, and that's what they do best. Put your head down or your chin up and battle on. And that's just the Nuggets that we love, or at least that I love. They give you hope, even sometimes when they take away that hope right away. So despite this being a game that the Nuggets should win, it turned out to be a battle that became actually a good win, a well-earned win, and more. And if you're a Nuggets Nation fan who's been around for a lot longer, you would understand the significance of this win. Phenomenal win. I just hope that they take this energy and ride it into the new year when they face the Hawks on Wednesday. So Again, they'll face them on Wednesday. They'll face on Friday. There's a back-to-back with the Spurs in Denver on Friday, and then they both fly over to San Antonio to face them in Texas, and then they fly back for TNT airing in Denver with the Celtics, hosting the Celtics. So hopefully we can build a little win streak before we face the Celtics, and then hopefully we can get that win, because can't let the Celtics get a win in Denver, especially because, man, do we hate the Celtics. I hate the Celtics. Screw the Celtics. So what does this win do for the Nuggets? Let's dive into that. So with this win, brings us to 18-13 winning record. We bump up to 6th seed. We're now 1 game away from the 5th seed. So that's awesome. Though the the Clippers have gone on a 3-game winning streak right now. Hopefully we can change that outcome. And the Memphis Grizzlies, the Houston Rockets, and the Mavs have all gone on little losing streaks here, giving the rest of the Western Conference a little bit of hope and ability to get up in the ranks here. So we just need to build a little winning streak ourselves, and we'll be, able to get at least to that 3rd seed or 2nd seed even. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Nuggets they're just crazy all over the map right now. So they can, like Jokić has said, they can win against the best and they can lose against the worst. They can win against anyone and they can lose against anyone. So we'll see what the Nuggets can do on Wednesday, because the Hawks have had a very good season so far. They're 18-15 right now. 2 more losses than we have right now, but still they're on a 4-game winning streak. They're really doing well. They're the 5th seed in the East. And then my Knicks, just want to sidetrack here. My Knicks are 23-10. Awesome record. They won again tonight. They have a 8-game winning streak right now. Like, if the Nuggets could just do that, just get on an actual good winning streak. They've only had 1 legit winning streak, and it was early in the season on a home stand, and it was always wire-to-wire wins there. They had a 5-game winning streak, but if we could just build a 5 to 8 game winning streak, that would really help us, and they definitely need it. This win also leads Utah to its 4th consecutive loss, and they are now 7-24, down at the bottom of their 14th of 15 in the West. This is we have a little momentum here that we can change the outcome of the season for the Nuggets. We can really start to build here if they really buckle down and focus, show a little discipline, especially on that defense. Because, again, the offense is there. Yeah, they missed some shots here and there, but, we're doing a really good job of being consistent with scoring at least 130 points a game. You don't do that unless you have a good offense. So, and that's even to say, because the Cavs are the 1 seed in the entire league, and we still got 135 points against them. So it's not you only score 130 against a bad defense. The Cavs have a good defense, otherwise they wouldn't be the number 1 seed. So, we're able to get 135 off of them. So we have a really good offense, regardless of being, sometimes not making each shot, but we have a good offense. We just really need that defense to kick in. And I don't see them being the best defense by the end of the season. But like I said before, if we can just get to that, top 10, even if it's the 10th best defense in the league, that will still give us some kind of momentum into the playoffs to be able to withstand and maybe even get us to at least the conference finals and possibly even the finals. So Just it's all about that discipline, and hopefully the Nuggets have it, and they show it in the next couple of games here. So that's pretty much all I got for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe. Share it to your friends and family. I'll be back here on Wednesday night when the Nuggets face the Hawks, and you've been listening to CS 105.1, where I talk about sports and movies with good vibes. We'll catch you later.